Good morning, friends. Today we are discuss about esterification reaction of alcohol, phenol and ether. So what do you mean by esterification? So esterification means formation of ester. So how ester should be formed? So here I will mention that acid plus alcohol will always give ester. Now we will check that alcohol acid will give ester. So for that purpose I will write reaction number 1, RCOOH. This is carboxylic acid. Now this acid is react with alcohol, means R dash OH. Make sure it is reversible reaction. It is in dynamic equilibrium with each other. This reaction should be possible in presence of acid as a catalyst. So here you can take sulfuric acid as a catalyst. So as we know, acid donate OH group and alcohol donate H plus ion in form of water. So water is removed. So we have RCOO R dash. This formation of C double bond O with one oxygen, it is called as a ester group. So this is the first reaction scheme of the formation of ester. As per example, instead of R, I will choose CH3, and here instead of R dash, I will choose C2H5, means ethyl group. This is acetic acid and this is ethanol. In presence of H plus ion, acid always donate OH, alcohol donate H in form of H2O. So we have CH3, COO, C2, H5, ethyl ethanoate. The name of compound is ethyl ethanoate. So for nomenclature of ester compound, you have to follow by ATE, 8 word. Second reaction scheme for the formation of ester is acid plus anhydride. So acid means RCOOH. Now for our simplification, we will write anhydride in a separate manner like this: R C double bond O, O C double bond O, R. This is called as a anhydride compound. This reaction should be feasible in presence of H plus as an ion or catalyst. So here in anhydride we have two fragments. A first fragment, that RCO plus, carbon possess partial positive charge and oxygen acquire partial negative charge. So here from RCOOH, so we will remove RCOOH with loss of water. So we get a product like, first of all I will write byproduct RCO and OH, because we know that acid always donate OH, which is goes with RCO plus. So RCOOH remaining RCO with CO R C double bond O R dash. It is a ester compound. So as per example, we will write instead of R C2H5 COOH. This is propanoic acid. I will write the name over here, propanoic acid. When it is react with anhydride, means CH3 CO CO CH3 in presence of H plus ion. Now we have two fragments as our discussion, that carbon having positive charge, oxygen acquire negative charge. Now negative charge of this CH3COO is react with this compound. So we have C2H5 COO CH3 with loss of CH3 COOH. So this is the byproduct. Now in this case, suppose if we will choose a third reaction scheme for the manufacture of ester, that it require pyridine. So we have RCOOH in form of carboxylic acid. When it is react with acyl chloride RCOCl, this is called as a acid chloride, or it is called as a acyl chloride. This reaction is forward in presence of pyridine as a base. So you have to remember, this reaction must go in presence of pyridine. So we get RCOOR as a ester with loss of HCl. So here what is the role of pyridine? So if in absence of pyridine reaction should be continued, then HCl is again react with ester and form acid as well as acid chloride. So product is converted to reactant. So if you want to stop the backward reaction, you have to neutralize the reaction scheme. So here acid is formed. For that purpose, for neutralization, we require pyridine as a base. So base and acid will neutralize this reaction. So this is all about esterification. As per example, instead of R, we will write methyl group with acetyl chloride. The name of this compound is acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine as a base. So in presence of pyridine, it will give CH3COO CH3 with loss of HCl molecule. So this is all about esterification reaction. So frequently this question should be asked in examination for the 2 or 3 marks. Now next topic of our revision is a Lucas test. So for Lucas test, alcohol is our reagent. So this is ROH, alcohol. When it is react with a halogen acid HX, it is called as a halogen acid in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2. So here exchange of halogen should takes place. So RX with formation of H2O. So here we get halo alkane as a product. So this Lucas test is generally important in a laboratory for detection of alcohol. So we have 3 results. So I will write over here results of Lucas test. So first result, that if you find oily droplets, then it must be tertiary type alcohol. But somehow if you get milky white solution, then a secondary alcohol is present. But if you get a transparent solution, then transparent in the sense of colorless. So we can say that if you get a colorless or transparent solution, then your alcohol must be primary type. So this test is generally helpful for the manufacturing of haloalkane, but moreover it having more importance to detection of alcohol. So here I will write It is helpful for detection of alcohol in laboratory. So we will write one example for this. So I will write example of Lucas. Instead of R, I will write ethyl group. This is ethanol. When it is react with HCl in presence of anhydrous ZnCl2 as a reagent, so exchange of chlorine and hydroxyl group will give CH3 CH2 Cl, means chloroethane product is formed. Chloroethane with loss of water from ethanol or ethyl alcohol. So this is the exchange of halogen and hydroxyl group. This test is called as a Lucas test. So separately this question should be asked in board examination for the 2 mark. So we have to remember for this. The next point is a dehydration of alcohol. So for dehydration we require concentrated sulfuric acid as a dehydrating reagent. So we have 3 type of alcohol: primary alcohol, secondary and tertiary. So we will start from the first one, primary alcohol, that ethanol, C2H5OH. I will mention name as well as type of alcohol. This is called as a ethanol, which is primary alcohol. When it is react with concentrate sulfuric acid at higher temperature like 443 Kelvin temperature. Here temperature play important role. So it will form ethene as a product. Ethene in the sense of, we can say that we get alkene as a product with loss of water. So this is all about primary alcohol. Now we have choice for the secondary alcohol also. So for secondary alcohol I will write example CH3 CHOH CH3. This is propane on with number 2 having alcohol. So I will write 2 propanol, which is secondary alcohol. Look at the type of alcohol. This is primary, this is secondary. So reaction condition is slightly changed for different alcohol. It require 85% H3PO4 phosphoric acid. So in comparison of primary, secondary alcohol requires slightly mild acid. Primary alcohol requires stronger acid, because in primary alcohol the carbon atoms are arranged in linear way. There is no branch, so it having more hydrogen bond. But in case of secondary alcohol there is presence of branch, and due to presence of branch the hydrogen bonding is slightly weaker compared to earlier one. So it require slightly mild acid over here. So we get product as a alkene. Here from OH, here from H is removed in form of water. So I will write water is removed from the reaction medium. So what is the product? CH3 CH double bond CH2. This is called as a propene. Now about third type of alcohol, that it is our tertiary alcohol, CH3 COH CH3 CH3. In case of tertiary, the name of this compound, look at the longest carbon chain, 3 carbon, propane, methane, ethane, propane, on which number 2 having methyl. So I will write the name 2 methyl propane 2 all, and this is particularly tertiary type of alcohol. When it is react with a mild acid compared to earlier one, so I will write 20% H3PO4. Look at the reaction condition. Stronger acid required for primary, slightly weaker acid for secondary, and weaker acid for tertiary, because number of branch increase as we move from primary to secondary to tertiary. So here from H here from OH in form of water is removed. So we get CH3 C CH3 double bond CH2 with loss of water. So name of this product should be start from here, number 1, 2 and 3. 2-methyl, this is number 1, 2 and 3, 2-methyl prop-1-ene. So this is the dehydration of alcohol. Frequently this question should be asked in 3 mark. A similar question about alcohol, that reaction of alcohol with copper is also most important. So we will discuss later. Now we have next point is oxidation of alcohol. So we will write oxidation of alcohol. We have two type for oxidizing reagent, strong oxidizing reagent and weak oxidizing reagent. So we will discuss in detail that. Number 1, about primary alcohol. So the structure of primary alcohol is RCH2OH, which is primary. When it is oxidized in presence of KMnO4 in presence of KOH, this is the strong oxidizing agent. So definition of oxidation is removal of hydrogen. So it will form aldehyde as a intermediate product. But we know that this oxidizing reagent, it is very powerful, very strong. So further oxidation reaction takes place and form carboxylic acid as a product. So this is all about oxidation of alcohol. But a weak oxidizing agent, that RCH2OH, this is primary alcohol. Weak oxidizing agent like PCC in presence of CH2Cl2, this is weak oxidizing agent, restrict reaction up to aldehyde, so give product as a aldehyde. But it should not further oxidize aldehyde to give acid. So reaction is restrict up to here. Now about number 2, secondary alcohol, RCHOHR. This is secondary alcohol. It is oxidized in presence of CrO3 and anhydrous media. So here removal of hydrogen to form RCOR, ketone as our main product. But for tertiary it is RCRROH. This is all about tertiary alcohol. Oxidation reaction does not takes place. The question should be arise in our mind that why the reaction does not takes place. But look over the structure of tertiary alcohol. In case of tertiary alcohol, OH group containing carbon, there is absence of hydrogen atom for removal. So according to definition of oxidation, removal of hydrogen, so here absence of hydrogen with this carbon, so it should not oxidize the reaction. So there is limitation or there is restriction about tertiary alcohol. So question in form of MCQ should be arise from here, that primary alcohol in presence of strong oxidizing reagent will ultimately give product as a acid. But this primary alcohol in presence of weak oxidizing agent will give aldehyde, means it restrict reaction up to only formation of aldehyde. Number 2, that about secondary alcohol. Secondary alcohol on oxidation will give which of the following as a product, and you are given with the 4 options. So here you have to choose that ketone obtained from oxidation of secondary alcohol. And third one is a tertiary alcohol, that we discussed earlier, that why it is not oxidized, because there is absence of hydrogen with OH containing carbon, so it should not oxidize easily.